What up? What up? Welcome into Pregaming. Here we go. Sports money. Tonight is Thursday, June the 6th, and happy NBA championship finals. We had almost a week off in between. I can't believe it. But why not go here? You guys have been great. A lot of you guys reaching out to me today asking about different looks and plays, opinions. I do have just that. So let's see if we can't stay hot. Had a big night last night and started off nice and rolling today with my guy Razor Sharp and his Racing with Razor channel. So much appreciation to him getting me an opportunity to tag team along the back end of the stream there with what we're doing here at Sports Money. And looks like we're going to go 3-0 to start this day. We might as well roll it back here and talk about what we have in store tonight. I've got 3 great MLB games to break into. I'm loaded up in the MLB. You guys know the deal. We'll have some trends to go along with that. Then we'll talk the NBA championship. 3 prop bets I have right now for the NBA championship. Plus, I'm going to lay down a side for you guys. And why not? We're here. It's a big game. I know you guys love the NBA. And apparently you guys love pre-gaming. So I appreciate that. Hit the thumbs up button. And we'll see if we can't get that cash together tonight. You guys know the deal here. We ask it just a couple of things. 1, smash the thumbs up button. 2, put your plays in the chat. Let's see what it is that you guys are on tonight. We've all had the day to sit with these games and digest the information and try to figure out how we want to get to the window. So make sure you throw it out there. I want to recognize each and every one of you guys. You know the deal. We want to keep that brisk pace. We're trying to get to that 30-minute mark out there. Hopefully today we can do that and get you guys in and out of here. We'll be live streaming tonight with the guys at Pub Sports Radio, so that'll be a lot of fun. The crew will come back together despite it being summer to talk to you guys about how they want to get paid. Probably going to be a lot of Boston Celtics love over there, and that's okay. But let's get into this thing here. Let's go through a recap. Then we'll jump into the Major League Baseball. Then we'll hit the NBA, and we'll put a bow on the show and get everybody up and out of here. Before I do jump in, though, guys, we've got the first new level of content. We talked about this UFC and try to build this out. The UFC is certainly going to be a pillar. We make way too much money cashing along the NBA and of course, the UFC and the NHL. They all have to be staples. They all have to have their own spot. We got our guys, the apex predators of the octagon, Subhuman Gaucho and MMA Jeff have gone out there and posted content for us to digest their first 3 picks for this UFC card on Saturday in Louisville. UFC Fight Night Louisville starts at 5 p.m. Eastern. You know we'll be live streaming for that. But if you haven't gone out there yet, it's about a 12-minute, 13-minute video. 3 fights they break down inside of there, and all some really nice prices. So make sure you check that out as we get ready for the weekend. Speaking of checking it out, let's check out what we did just, in fact, yesterday. Yankees first 5 -1/2 cash for us. We got the Yankees and the over 8.5. That cash for us as well. White Sox first 5. They did it again. They sucked me into that full game, but they won the first 5. Nice plus 155 spot. They lost the full game and the over parlay, the over cashed. It was just the White Sox blowing it in the, was it the 7th inning? I think it was the 7th inning against them Cubs. So we lost that plus 320. How about that last minute nerfy Oakland cash for us? Didn't get the first 5 -1/2 in Seattle. We did cash the under 8 though in Seattle. Did not cash our plus 225 parlay, and the Sparks plus 7.5 was an L. Profitable day there, just under 2.5 units for the day. It's a grind. It's a grind, you guys. You want to know the deal? We can't just come out there, throw one play out and put it down and say, shit, the play we liked was 1 o'clock. Now let's just move on to tomorrow. It don't work like that when you're in the daily grind trying to get money from these bookies. And let's do just that tonight. Let's start out with you guys. Let's see what you got in the chat. And then let's jump in and talk about some of these games. Let's see what's going on. I really made it tough. For our guy Joe T today. The last minute, again, enough of you guys reached out to me asking about some plays. Then I figured, all right, let's put this together. You know, when it's a smaller slate in the summer, I'm not trying to thread the needle with you guys and ask you to risk your money where I wouldn't. But tonight I do have it risk, and it's only fair that I share it with you guys live and see if we can all get to the window. But shout out Joe T, last minute waffle for me. Jeffrey Moore beat you to the punch. And he likes the Nats first 5 today, the Nationals first 5 money line. For our guy Jeffrey Moore, appreciate you coming in, hanging out. Jeffrey Moore, migrate on over to the YouTube channel. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel, you guys. We're on the growth here. We're growing. Again, shout out to my guy Razor helping us do just that. Kelly McInnes in the house. What up, Kelly? Says, hey, Mike. And there's Joe T. giving it to us again. You guys heard it yesterday. The intersection of Joe T and Lucas Betts, New York team total over 4.5, was a no sweat winner. And he's going back to the well tonight. Might as well. It's not broken. Don't fix it. Go get that cash, Joe T. Appreciate you. Joey Harb says, good luck tonight, everybody. David Wallace up in the house says, let's get this money. Amsterdam, what else says, let's go. Deer Slayer Ski, hey, Mikey, hey, everybody. Closing out some parlays with Celtics money line. We'll dabble with the points with the Mavericks. Hope for a little middle love tonight. Let's get it, boys. Justin McCalvey says, what's good? Gerald Jones, what's good, Cappers? Cash best. Seattle, Oakland, first 5 under. Best bet tonight, the Mavs +7 for Gerald Jones. Let's go. We're trying to get this trifecta down. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen here. I expect it to get there. 3-0 in Seattle. We ran across the board, Nerfy, in that Seattle game. First 5 under 4.5. Now we're trying to get the under 8 to cash for us. So eyes are glued on that as well. Juggler 23 is in the house. You guys know he brings them great trends and stats for us. Talks to us about the wise guy action as well. Tonight's obvious NBA trend for game 1. Home teams in game 1 of the NBA finals are 15-3 against the spread. Favorites are 16-3 against the spread for our guy Juggler 23, busting out some NBA metrics for us. John's in the house. What up, John? See my guy, says something, Mikey. Gerald Jones says baseball card tonight. Dodgers run line, Red Sox run line, full games for Gerald Jones. Appreciate you dropping in there. Gerald Jones. John C says, I never thought I would say this as a Knicks fan, but let's go Celtics. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's what's happened here. We get a week off. We all lost our minds. Juggler 23 says, wise guy group WNBA play. The Dream +7, 1 unit, and under. Same game, 166.5, or 166 for a half a unit. The Liberty I banged up, so the line has moved slightly from our guy Juggler 23, giving us that wise guy look to cook the books. Let's go, old. He says, shout out, you dirty dogs. And Juggler 23 says that wise guy WNBA record, 12-8. Juggler 23 is on to something there. Take a look. Dream +7, under 166, where he's leaning tonight. Old E says, smash the like, you filthy DJs. Please. It's so important that you guys do that for us here. We had almost 100 that first show. I asked you guys to get to 100 for tonight. We would automatically be rolling back, but I think we capped out at 77. So I need you guys to grind with us here. If you're making money, you're coming and hanging out, you're hearing what the chat has to say, giving you guys great nuggets and tidbits, hit that thumbs up. Help us build this community. Gerald Jones has got the Mavs +8.5 at BetMGM odds boost. Mavs 8.5 at +103 with the odds booster. All right, Gerald Jones looking at them Dallas Mavericks tonight. Old E says, at Justin McKelvey, all good up north, question mark. It's getting warm up here. Getting warm. Winner Circle says, hey, yo, he's got the Sky money line and the Mavs money line over 216. It looks like as well in there. Or is it Mavs money line and the over 216? Winner Circle giving us his cash action there tonight. Justin says, yes, sirree, running late en route to Pirates game. Oh, that'll be fun. I think it's Pirate spot tonight, but I digress. Phil the Kill. I wouldn't trust the White Sox to watch paint dry. First fives, man. They're like the Colorado Rockies. Perky's in the house. He says, here we go. What up, Perky Sanders? Good to see you, my guy. Juggler 23 says, wise guy MLB play of the night is the Dodgers -1.5. Them wise guys are 3-3 in the MLB. Let's see if we can't get this cash for ourselves as well. And let's see. Perky says, hola, my man to old E out there. Fernando Mendoza in the house says, thanks, Mike, for the first 5 under 4.5 and full game on the Mariners today. Nothing like starting a day off winning, isn't it? Well, I feel good. Feels good. Feels like we're seeing things clearly. I know it's one game, but builds that confidence as we go to attack the board tonight. And Kelly V's in the house. Kelly V giving us her look. WNBA, Liberty first half, -205 money line parlay piece. Tomorrow, Minnesota -6. It's Phoenix 8th game in 11. 3 times lead at half versus Atlanta, and Atlanta past few games losing at half. Let's go, Kelly. Appreciate you sharing with us. Kelly V up in the house. Well, Kelly McKinnis says, okay, was watching on X. Now I'm on YouTube out there. I mean, hey, watch us is the most important thing, but love to get you guys in here, hanging out with us, grinding on these cards together to try to get that money. Let's go do just that. Justin McCovey says, at Old E, windows up, blowing, black runts, but not driving. Not driving is an important note. Kelly V says, yeah, Minnesota tomorrow -6. Gotcha there. Darius Moore, Twins money line, Celtics under 216. You know, Darius Moore, That number does seem suspiciously placed at minus 140-ish. Suspicious number out there. And Jay Peasy's up in the house. My man, Mike Money, a.k.a. 4M LFG, my guy. Jay Peasy, it's great to see you up in the house. Thanks for checking in with us. Kelsey, what up? She says, Mikey, I can't stay, just jumping in to say hi. And, of course, smash the likey for Mikey. Best wishes for you and all tonight. Appreciate you, Kelsey. Thanks for rocking in. Kenny Wood says, what up, Mike and Pregaming Gang? I like it. I like the sounds of that. Pre-gang and gang. Let's go. Let's get it done. Kelly V says, Boston NBA first half money all year. Only 6 home losses all year. Porzingis over 1-3 under Brown 24 points. Go against Bet Rivers specials. Oh, hell yeah. Go against damn near anybody's specials out there when it comes down to it. And Darius Moore says, Sierra Leone, Belmont Stakes play Saturday. We're going to get a Belmont Stakes play in here. I appreciate that. Let's see if we can get that. And I will be rolling with our guy Razor Sharp tomorrow, getting ready for the horse races on Saturday. We got a big bunch of things rolling on. And Justin McKelvey, Uncle Mike pronouncing new flowers training. I don't know. Look, what's wrong with White Widow or what do we got over here? Trop Cherry. Doesn't have to be so complicated. Doesn't have to be cat piss smeared with dog doo-doo. I mean, let's just keep it simple. Let's just keep it simple, everybody. Let's go. Let's talk about this card tonight, you guys. We got to get this show on the road and get you guys off and rolling because we do have some games that are about to start here. Right off the bat, 6:45, the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. We're rolling in here. Tons of cash coming in on this Nationals team. They've gone from minus 198 down to minus 150, a.k.a. reverse line movement. 81% of the bets, 93% of the cash on the Atlanta Braves. It's moved 43 cents the opposite direction. The total, however, is dropping from 9.5s down to 9s, and now we're starting to see some 8.5s. 83% of the bets and 83% of the cash. Excuse me. It's Ronel Lopez starting for the Atlanta Braves today with a 1.73 ERA and 3-2 on the season. Then we got Parker going for the Nats, 3.6 ERA, 4-3 on the season as well. I was conflicted about this game. Here's what I know. This game's going under. I don't know why I say it so confidently. I just got this. I'll tell you guys some of the numbers here. This Nationals team shit the bed against the Mets. 3 straight losses, got swept against division rival. Now they're rolling back against another division rival out there. Nice. Going to cash that. Seattle, Oakland under 8. In the bag. Let's go. 3 straight losses, including a 9-1 beatdown yesterday. I know the rain was a variable or a factor that kind of factored into that game, but still, just bad performance. 4 runs in their last 2 games against the lesser-tiered New York Mets offense out there. They also shit the bed against the Guardians. They did win that last game of the series, but things are not great in Nationals land. Then on the side with the Braves, shut out yesterday. You know, I talked yesterday about what do the Dodgers do after shutouts? What do teams do after shutouts? The Dodgers teams go over after shutouts, and they smoked that total yesterday. We look at this Braves team, though, you know, kind of trying to get some momentum going. They're trying to find life after Azuna. And I think that's what gives them the value tonight and why this thing is priced at a spot that we can go out there and smash it. Let me find my notes for this one here. There we go. Bear with me. Atlanta Nationals early favorite. So early meaning the time of the game. As long as it's before a 7:15 start. Early favorites after a shutout are 74-27. They bounce the fuck back. Also, teams off a loss. The game goes over, and the total sitting at 8.5 are 70-27 to the under. 2 monster trends in that spot out there. This is a great opportunity, I think, for the Atlanta in the under 8.5. I'm going both sides of it here. There is a 9 out there for the game. I'm on the under 9 as well for this game. You know, the 9's a touch pricey. Let me see what I can find for you guys right now. Minus 120 for the under 9 in this game. Teams with a starter off and under in the first game of a series off a loss are 30-2 to the under, as long as it's in that first game of the series. They're going under the total by almost 3 runs a game. So the fact that this thing's moved from 9.5s down to 9s and we're seeing 8.5s now, to me says that we're going to see this thing probably finish around like a 5-2 type of game. Teams that are longer than a minus 118, that's the Atlanta Braves in the spot. In the first game of a series, if they were swept the last series, in a spot where they are 1-11 on the run line. This is a play on the Atlanta Braves, being that the Nationals had just gotten swept. Teams longer than minus 118. I guess that inevitably is the Nationals. I misspoke there. But 1-11 on the run line. Here's the other thing. I just talked to you guys about the total going under by 2.5 runs. These teams in the Nationals position are getting blasted by almost 4 runs a game. I put the two together. I'm on Atlanta in the under 8.5 plus 235. I've got the under 9 for the full game at minus 120. That's the way I'm opening up the Major League Baseball card. We've got 2 more games in Major League Baseball I'm going to jump at with you guys here. I told you my concern with that Yankees game, it's suspiciously low number. But at 7:10 p.m., giddy up, double dip city time here. The Chicago Cubs, the Cincinnati Reds. And a spot where we've got 78% of the bets, but only 58% of the cash on the Cincinnati Reds. This line has dropped from minus 126 to minus 122. Public beaten up this red side of things, yet money is almost 50-50 split between the Cubs and the Reds. Cubs currently priced at plus 108, and a total that's got 9, 65% of the bets, 70% of the cash has moved to 9.5. How do we want to attack this game when we've got Assad on the bump for the Bears. I'm flipping into football mode here. The Cubs. And he's got a nice little 2.27 ERA. More importantly, he's getting run support. He's starting out doing the job he should be doing. And then they're winning the game with the bullpen support. He's got a 4-1 record. On the other side of things, Hunter Green, 3.44, 3-2 on the season. Kind of a mixed bag. Now, some folks will just blindly play the after Coors situation. Sub or after Coors, the ball flies differently. The air's a little bit more thin, as we know, and you kind of change your diet. It's almost like guys that go into the home run derby. They hit differently in the home run derby. And then you ever see after the home run derby, they don't quite hit the same as they did going into the home run derby. I believe that is very much I won't just blindly play it, but I do like to look for those teams that are leaving Coors. We also know that these two teams just played each other the series prior to Coors. How did it go down? Well, great opportunity for, frankly, them Cincinnati Reds. They went 2-1 in that 3-game series. So I love this spot here where we see these teams play in division, traditionally 50-50s across the board. They just saw these guys the series prior, and I think they come out firing. Now, here's the big thing for me. I mentioned Hunter Green, and I specifically talked about the win-loss records and these guys getting the jobs done. Hunter Green, as a favorite with the Cincinnati Reds, 0-8 in his last 8 starts. He doesn't do well in the favorite role. He's already not getting the run support after he goes out there and does whatever the hell it is that he does. Now you add him coming off of Coors. Now you add the fact that they're not winning in those spots as well. And you got a Cubs guy that does get that run support, looking to bounce back in a series where they're trying to go 50-50. It's Cubs first 5. It's Cubs full game for me. It's plus 110 for the first 5. It's plus 108 for the full game. So it's a double dip spot. Fade away on Hunter Green. Fade away on the post Coors. Play on this Cubs team trying to bounce back and even up this series with this Cincinnati Reds team. Let's see what you guys have to say about that here. I'm trying to move quickly for you guys, so I don't want to dismiss anybody's comments that are out there. But Juggler23, after Oldies making fun of me for the way I enunciated the flower strains, Juggler23 says, Liberty's Courtney Vandersloot now listed as doubtful for tonight's game. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. Justin McCovey says, Oldie, I was cracking up. Fuck you guys. Perky Bump says, Braves run line. Lopez is a G. I like that spot, too. I almost took the Braves run line minus 1.5 and the under, but just give me that cash. And then Darius Moore is asking what the market was on the total. I believe that was the Braves game, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. The Braves game opened at 9.5. It's down to 9s, and we're seeing some 8.5s. 83% of the bets and 87% of the cash on this over. It's dropping. It's reverse movement. I believe that's the line you were asking for, Darius Moore. Let me know if there was something else that I missed on there. Justin McKelvey says, I got to learn how to highlight in the chat. Dabby Cat says, what up, homies? What up, Dabby? Rocking and rolling, my guy. We'll get in touch here. I know we're trying. Oldie says, Justin McKelvey, Uncle Mike's top 3 cannabis strains in the 80s. Dude, 44 years old. It wasn't the 80s. It was the 90s. Come on. The 90s. Acapulco Gold Cocaine. Come on. It wasn't that long back. Come on. Now, don't let this gray beard fool you. It's wisdom is what happens there. You start to become a certain level of, and you start to see a certain level of things happening out there in life, and then everything starts going great. It's wisdom. Just remember that. Remember all that, you young Thundercats. Perky Bump says Cubs are barely beat the White Sox this week, and the Reds have their number. Tough game to pick, but I like move on the Reds. Hey, more power to you. I don't think it's a full series situation that the Cubs beat the Reds. I just think it's this game that the Cubs beat the Reds. Also, when you say they barely beat the Reds or the White Sox, it was a humiliating style that they beat the White Sox. I kind of see it a little bit differently, Perky. Respect that your opinion for sure, but I see it a little bit differently. Them White Sox were up. Those Cubs didn't have any quit. They fought back and ground out the entire bullpen for them White Sox to go out there and pick up W's when they could have easily said, fuck it, we're down 4 or 5 runs. Let's move on. No quit in their game is a big factor here where you got this Reds team trying to adjust from post-Coors life. Excuse me. Dehydrated. Calling horse races with Razor this afternoon. A lot of fun, but wrecks havoc on the old vocal cords there. Kelly D says Cincy Stevenson has good numbers to get a hit. Parlay piece option there. And Dabby Cab says, Ricky Bobby, what's good, my dude? Good to see Dabby Cab up in here. Justin McKelvey says, pulling up the Pirates in 5 minutes. Good luck, all. Dodgers over 4.5. Will Smith RBI. Hernandez RBI. And Dodgers minus 1.5 unit each. Half unit parlay on all. Trisha M. I hope you tail me last race at Toga. 6-1. My printer is on. PC load alert. Joseph Alvarado's in the house says, yeah, just made it. What's up, players? Let's go, my guy. Holding it down in Chi-Town. Let's go get it done. Ricky Bobby says, chilling, smoking on the lemon cherry pop. See, lemon cherry pop. I can get behind that. I could say that. It's easy enough. Doesn't have the runts and all that other shit that's going into it. The cat piss and everything else that they're calling it. All right, let's roll on, you guys. Let's see what we got. Justin McKelvey says, oh, yeah, Rod Z, 10-star play on the Reds minus 1.5. He posted on the Bag Show this morning. Well, it won't be the first time I claim a W against my guy, Rod Z. Respect. I love that guy. You guys know that. I love live streaming with him, and I appreciate his opinions, but today's a little different out there. Let's go. Let's talk about this last game for you guys out there. Rod Z's a great dude. I love his energy. I love his sniper play of the day as well. If you guys aren't checking that out, go do just that. And he went on a run, too. The hell of a sniper run there. All right, last game on the card for Major League Baseball. Then we'll get into the NBA with you guys. Arizona, Diamondbacks, San Diego, Padres out there. What do I know about the Padres? Fuck them. That's what I know about the Padres. Man, very rarely will I lose 3 times in a series. I'll flip-flop. I'll fuck around. I found out on this case here. Them San Diego Padres, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? Shame on me. Once bitten, twice shy. Here's what I got with this game here with you guys. The Arizona Diamondbacks. Look at this thing here. 70% of the bets, 72% of the cash. Obviously didn't see what the Padres did that last series. They love them. And the lines moved from minus 126 to minus 120. It's a difficult spot for me. I'll tell you guys about why in a second. But then as far as the total, 90% of the bets, 91% of the cash on the over. Yet it's sitting at 8.5. It's actually shaded to the under. We got Vasquez and Ciccone. Ciccone with a 5.6 ERA, 1-4 on the season. Vasquez, 5.74 ERA, 1-3 on the season. Well, you look at these two piles of dog shit, and you think, this game's going to fly over the total. It should smoke this total. They're going to crush. These pitchers are going to get crushed. And I'm going to tell you, I don't think so. The San Diego Padres team couldn't literally hit water if they fell out of a boat right now. I don't know what's going on. If they're using a ping pong ball instead of a baseball, I don't know. I don't know why they're having trouble making contact. Lost 4-3 to Kansas City to close that series out. Then they got fucking swept by the LA Angels. 2-1, 4-2, 3-2. Where be the runs? Where are they coming at today where everyone thinks this game's going to pound over? Then we look on the other side. Maybe it's the Arizona Diamondbacks that pound this one over. They won 4-2 8-5, and then lost 9-3 against the San Francisco Giants in that last game out there. But tricky spot, right? I mean, unless you're the Padres, it's hard to get swept. As I looked at this game here, the first thing that popped off, pretty simple situation. Two shit teams off a loss are 60-19 to the under. In fact, it's on an 8-2 run. What do we got going on right now? Two losses. How do you define shit teams? 50% or less winning percentage. Now, surprisingly, the Padres are just on the cusp of shit team status. They're 32-33. But the Arizona Diamondbacks are 29-33. That's good enough for me to recognize what I saw with my own two eyes, that San Diego Padres series. Now, I'm going to take that under 8.5. Right now, the best number I can get you guys for the 8.5 is a -114 at Bet Rivers. Now, it looks like this thing could go down to 8 potentially by the time we see first pitch, which is remarkable considering all that cash pouring in on the over. The other spot that I'm adding to this one here, no, I'm not going to. Fuck it. I'm going to do it. I'm taking it anyways. I might as well share it. Slade Ciccone. Arizona Diamondbacks first 5 +104 for me. I like this spot here for this guy. My apprehension was I saw FanDuel had the best number. You guys know how I feel about situations like that, but this Padres team, they're broken right now. Now they'll get it right. I'm sure they will. Right? They made the acquisition. They brought in big pitching in Dylan Cease. His last two games, including yesterday, new series switch spots. I'm not taking him in the full game, though. You know, you think, well, why not the full game here? Full game, them boys struggle. They're 0-13 when they're in that spot at home on the road to start a series. 0-13 spot for these guys. Full game tells me maybe it's a 1-0 type of game to start this game off. And then we see a 3-2 type of finish, and maybe it is the Padres. I'm not taking the Padres, but I would rather back Slade Ciccone than Vasquez any day of the week here. I think it's a better opportunity for us in this situation to take advantage of what is a less than stellar performance from the San Diego Padres recently. So there's a double up spot for you guys. Full game under. First half Arizona. Fuck the bullpen in Arizona. I don't care what they do. Just don't let up a ton of runs is what it comes down to. Gerald Jones says, cheetah piss. I recognize that one too. Trisha M. Moolah. They laugh at me in the chat all day. Look at that last race at Toga. Great competition. If it rained, bet the gray. Let's go, Trisha M. Good to see you getting that money. Gerald Jones is moving. Dodgers run line. First 5 out there. Kelly V says Rod Z is in his Edmonton for sure. Oh, I know. We talked yesterday about Edmonton and the great numbers that he shared with me around there. I'll tell you guys tomorrow about some of these numbers for the first game of the series to get it done. Maybe it gets us thinking the other direction. Kelly V says Arizona bad numbers first game of they're literally in that 0-13 spot. But Kopansky said it. Padres are pure crap. They sure are pure crap out there. Gerald Jones has had the under all Padres Angels series hammered under last night. Great. Ricky Bobby says the Reds game fishy, their favorite, but +1.5 is -188. Yeah, I think they're going to lose this game out there. Rob McMahon's in the house, says Mikey Money. Smash the like button. Rob, I already did. I hope you smashed the like button. It's great to see you in here, Rob McMahon. You're damn right I smashed that like button. I wasn't, surprised I wasn't the first one to smash the like button. So that was a treat. All right, you guys, here we go. Let's talk about this NBA. We'll get into this thing here. I'll give you guys the breakdowns. I know you guys love betting on this stuff, and why shouldn't you? We've had a pretty profitable NBA run this season as a whole. Let's see if I can't get you guys on a little bit of the old surprise situation here. So these numbers don't line up with what I'm seeing out there, because I hear a lot of people like this Celtics team. It opened at 6. It's moved to 6.5. We have 68% of the bets and 69% of the cash on the Dallas Mavericks. 68% of the bets, 69% of the cash on the Mavericks. It hasn't moved. It did pop to 7, but it's come back to 6.5. So some late movement there. Then we have 95% of the bets and 98% of the cash on the over. Expecting a shitload of scoring. 214 has moved to 217.5. So all that cash coming in on the over, they're concerned about that over at this case here. And it's a weird one to kind of break down. First of all, I'll tell you guys right off the bat, I'm taking the Mavericks. Give me the official here plus 6.5. I'm gonna make a couple of different ways that I play this thing with the money line and the spread. Pretty much all series. There'd have to be I have to see something disgusting tonight for me to not want to keep doing this, because I expect the Dallas Mavericks to win. They had two teams in sports finals, Western Conference Finals. One advances. It is the Dallas Mavericks, and I don't give a shit about that. They got to be there before to get the job done stuff. And it's Boston's been there before and this and that. To me, this is an opportunity for Boston to get put in their place, and hopefully for a fucking while now. You Boston fans have been fortunate and courteous. You've had a nice run. If you were born in the 90s, shout out all you young bucks out there. You're born in the 90s. All you've seen is championships. All you've seen, champion. Now it's time to see what the rest of us deal with. And I think Dallas comes in here and tans their bottoms. Jason Tatum, over under 10 points tonight. I say under. We're going to be sitting there going, what? And I can't wait for it. His number's 28.5. His point total is 28.5 out there at DraftKings. I don't want to call it free money. But I bet you play that guy's point total every single game. Here's what I envision is going to happen. He plays so poorly the first 3 games of the season. They're down 2-1 in the series that everyone's starting to hate on this guy, going, where the fuck is this guy? Why are we paying this guy? What's happening? Then he'll probably go out there and have a 31-point game in game 4 before he turns his ankle or some bullshit and can't finish the series, and Dallas goes on to win. That's my expectation of what I think of Jason Tatum. We also talked about the Kyrie Irving factor. Oh, he stepped on the logo. The logo's in the center of the fucking court. What do you want him to do? Step around it? He's not stepping around shit. This is going to be Kyrie Irving and Luka going out there, the face of the NBA. They don't give a shit about Porzingis. They don't care about Brown. What do you feel? White? White's the guy? Oh, wait, no. I know who the guy is that they want to build the NBA around. Peyton Pritchard. Why not? I do like Peyton Pritchard, though. 5.5 points, plus 5.5. Over 1.5 threes is plus 175. But that's not where I'm going to attack in this game here for you guys. I've got 3 player props. The first one I'm going back to is Derek Lively. Derek Lively, over 7.5 rebounds. On the move. BetMGM still has one out there. We're seeing 8.5s now as well. Remember we talked about this previously over there on Last Call. Before his injury, 8, 9, 11, 15, 10. He's had 8 or more rebounds in 6 of his last 7 playoff games that he wasn't injured. They priced this thing down because of the potential injury or re-injury factor. So I'm jumping in on it. I've got the over 7.5 rebounds at plus 105. If you got to get 8, so be it. Maybe it's the same game parlay piece. Then I looked down the line here and I saw a little surprising spot for me. How about Al Horford? Al Horford over 6.5. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. My bad. Al Horford over 6.5 points is minus 104. Minus 104. Let me give you a better number for, Let me give you a better number for Lively here. Lively rebounds. I love the rebound numbers. Only so many guys have heart, but Lively's one of them. 7.5 at plus 105. That number this morning was plus 115. So it's come down 10 full cents. And we're going to start to see probably see some 8s or 8.5s here sooner than later. So I'm in on Lively. Give me that. That's a great plus money spot at plus 105. The guy's been nothing but balling out there, getting the job done. Then we look at Horford. Let me tell you, Al Horford, game 1s for this guy. It was a crazy number that popped off. It's like 70% over his point totals in game 1 of series in the NBA playoffs over this guy's career. I don't know why game 1's better for him. Maybe because he's old man. He's rested. He's fresh as a daisy, and then he kind of tires on as the series go down. But over 6.5 point prop for Al Horford, minus 104. Another prop that I'm on. And I'm swinging big for this one. I'm going to Luka, and I'm going to the triple-double. I got it. Big players show up in big games when the team needs them the most. They're going to need him big time right now. And how about this? 2024 playoff stat leader pretty much across the board. He's leading the NBA in points. He's leading playoff points, playoff rebounds, playoff assists, playoff field goal attempts, free throw attempts as well. He's playing 40 minutes plus every fucking game out there. The guy doesn't know quit. And he's played the most minutes of the playoffs of anybody in the NBA. Now, He should get his rebounds. There's no question about it. We were on this triple-double, I think about, was it last week or was it the week prior to that? His points, check. We know we're going to get those. Well, we hope we're going to get those, right? His rebounds, check. We should be able to see this guy get to 12 or 13, maybe even a 15 spot out there. It's the assists. That's where we struggled that last time with it. He did come through for us. He came through at the very end of the game to get the job done. I think in this case here, just tossing the ball around to Gafford and Lively and themselves. Pass it to Kyrie a few fucking times. Why not? Let's go out there. Maybe he finds an open three-point guy, and we end up getting some assists. 10 spot to be exact is the number we need. It's plus 385 on FanDuel for Luka Doncic to get the triple-double. Plus 385 is an official play for me. Mavericks plus 6.5. Lively over 7.5 rebounds at plus 105. Luka triple-double plus 385. Horford over 6.5 points minus 104. Parlay them, same game them. Do what you got to do with them. Just get that cash with them. And good luck to everybody tonight. Appreciate you guys dropping in. It was impromptu. I need to like stuff, guys. The more likes we get, the more of this stuff I'm inclined to do. I always feel good giving you guys, a segment here, sharing my best spots with you guys, the spots that I looked at all day today, the ones that I found that ground out to make my card. I just need you guys to show the support. It does mean more than you guys might not even realize here. One thing to, have a channel and tons of content flying around, trying to crack into the 6 o'clock market. Trying to build a new channel in the 6 o'clock market. It's important. Every one of your guys' thumbs up means a ton to me. So if you appreciate what we're doing here, all this stuff that we're bringing to the table, show the support and give us that thumbs up button. Again, more programming, more content coming. We got First Strike out there. Badass name. Badass UFC cappers talking some MMA about this fight this weekend. Just 3 of them, just 12, 13 minutes long. Go check out our guys, Subhuman Gaucho, MMA Jeff. And stay tuned. More content coming. We got Capper's Corner coming. We got all kinds of things flying down the pike. And it's going to be fast and feverish here. We want to make sure that we can sustain it, that we're winning behind it, and that we can grow and help everybody build their bankrolls with it. So that's just a little directional conversation around what's happening over here with Smart Money. We'll be hanging out tonight on Pub Sports Radio, giving them that live show. They know where to find them best live bettors. They're over here at Sports Money. Nobody bets better than these guys live. Then we're going to get together tomorrow with our guy, Razor Sharp Picks, and see if we can't put together another, pre-gaming 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow over on Sports Money. Appreciate you guys. Winner Circle, Juggler 23, Ice Viking, Perky Bumps in the house, Googie Cam in the house. He says, let's get it, pimp. See ya on the stream tonight. Smoking on some Pac-Man cookies, Brandon. Let's go. Gerald Jones has taken shot. Mookie Betts home run prop. Joe T in the house, my guy. Appreciate him always supporting us, and he'll going to be a part of what we're doing over here as well. This guy's firing, and it means a lot to have him in my corner, our corner, the corner, sharing his best looks to get everybody paid. Dustin, good to see you, my guy out there. Old E, I mentioned. Let's go, you guys. Let's get this cash tonight. Trisha M. Ryan Kozlowski, good to see him out there. Says, I got 6.5 on Lively, but minus 140. Ow, man. DraftKings just dropped. Plus 105 now down to plus 104. It's funny because that Guardians play today, the Guardians first 5 minus a half was minus 130s and minus 140s. DraftKings had it at minus 105. You bet your ass I hammered away on that thing. Let's go. Dustin, Voodoo Ranger up in the house. Appreciate my guy there. Voodoo Ranger stopping in here, hanging out with us. We're going to kill it, you guys. Phil, the kill's here to kill it. Stern Company. Flyers winning the cup next year. I don't know about that. I hope so. David Wallace, Beavis, Rogers, Tarek, BJ Peasy out there. Rob McMahon, you guys. Ricky Bobby, hit the thumbs up button on the way out the door. Good luck with your bets. Get that cash. I'll give you guys one last rundown here for the card. I got the Atlanta and the under 8.5 at plus 235. The under 9 in the game at minus 120. I won Cubs first 5 plus 110. Cubs full game plus 108. Arizona first 5 plus 104. Arizona under 8.5 at minus 115. The Mavericks plus 6.5. Lively over 7.5 rebounds plus 105. Luka triple-double plus 385. Horford over 6.5 points at minus 104. And I believe that's everything, you guys. That's how we're going to get paid tonight. I did lean to the Pritchard side as well, but thanks for coming out, you guys. I know it was last minute. Try not to do that here, but I need you guys to help me with the thumbs up. So show the support. Let's keep growing those bankrolls. Let's keep growing sports money. let's keep on getting it done. Peter Gracia says, LFG Mikey, do Celts win, but Mavs cover? Could be the play. That could be the way that I would look at it. And no Fletcher Berry, no RBIs tonight. I like a lot of unders tonight, so I did not get into the RBI game, but I appreciate all you guys still the same. So go get your money, get those bets placed, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. That's it for us. Get that sports money, baby. We'll see you guys soon.